So Papaya Slip by Trepadora is a fantastic gel. But y'all know this is a real life channel and I had recorded a video of my application, but I didn't do the process thoroughly, so I didn't get the most I could have gotten out of this expensive gel. This is the second most expensive gel that I have ever used. So in this video, I'm just gonna give you the 5 things you should know before you invest in Papaya Slip, because it is a pricey imported gel, and so that you can learn from my mistakes. I compared the older version of the Trepadora gel to the newer version of the Trepadora gel. So first I did bamboo ginseng glaze. I did, half of my head with the older version and half my head with the newer version. In this video, I'm gonna do the same thing with Papaya Slip. I'm gonna use the older version of Papaya Slip and then compare it to the newer version of Papaya Slip. And 5 things you should know to get the most out of Papaya Slip, just why I use it and the things I like about it. I actually did not get my best set, so I'm gonna give you tips on how to get the most out of Papaya Slip. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm recording this video in April of 2022, and a few months ago, Trepadora underwent a rebrand, so they changed the packaging. The ingredients are not identical in this new version versus the old version of Papaya Slip or bamboo ginseng glaze. From what I've noticed, I haven't noticed any major additions or removals from the ingredients, but they're not identical. And later on in this video, I'm going to go ahead and compare the application and performance of the older version versus the newer version. So that's the first thing you should know, is the rebrand. They have rebranded. And if you want more details, because it's slightly different sizes, slightly different packaging, and I went into detail of those things in the bamboo ginseng glaze, and it's pretty much the same for the Papaya Slip. Okay, so the second thing you should know about Papaya Slip is how I prepare my hair to use it. I always start Papaya Slip application on wash day. So I've never used it to like slick my hair up into a ponytail, in the middle of the week or anything like that, or to put braids in it. I always use it to do a fresh style. Again, it's imported, it's expensive, it's super concentrated. So I set myself up for success by starting and only apply it on wash days. The third thing you should know about Papaya Slip is that I personally only use it on wash and goes. Again, expensive, imported, and concentrated. So I get the most bang for my buck, or it is the most beneficial to me to use on wash and goes. So that is the only way that I have ever used it, just because there are other things that are a little more easily accessible, a little bit easier to find on the ground, that I use for other styles like twist styles, rods, all of that good stuff. Okay, so the fourth thing you should know is how I apply Papaya Slip. And again, just to get the most out of the gel, I pair it with another gel. Recently, it's been Curly Magic. So lots of water, lots of Curly Magic. Now let those gels do the heavy lifting. I've never tried Papaya Slip or any of the other gels by Trepadora alone, just because I know it takes a lot to get my hair weighted in water and product. So I rather use a gel that's less expensive, more easily accessible to set me up for the styling process of a wash and go. So I use Curly Magic and lots of water to set the foundation for my wash and go. If you follow Black Girl Curls, i.e. I use a base gel. The base gel I use most of the time is Curly Magic. So I started this application of Papaya Slip with lots of water and lots of Curly Magic in my hair. And on one side of my hair, I went ahead and used the older formula of Papaya Slip. And on this side, I used the newer version of Papaya Slip just to see how it goes on. I apply about a pump of each to each side. I apply about a pump to each side, but that's the tricky part, because the new Papaya Slip doesn't come default with a pump anymore. It comes with a flip cap. So I kind of just did like a squeeze about the amount that equals 1 pump for me, and put that on each side. And I apply the gel and work it like through in like one big sections, and then I go through in smaller sections and kind of smooth my hair out. So I went ahead and I did that with the old formula, and then I went ahead and did it with the new formula. And as I was smoothing my hair, I noticed that they felt different. I think it was the newer Papaya Slip actually was easier to smooth throughout my hair than the older one was. So I guess that's good news. If there's any difference in performance, the newer one was easier to apply. That's why I just that's when I decided to look at the back of the bottle and just, re-examine the ingredients just to see if anything was different. But the consistency was about the same in both of them. But for some reason, the newer one felt like it was easier to rake through than the older formula. This next tip, next section is going to be about performance and why I didn't get the most out of this set. Okay, so this is the fifth thing you should know about Papaya Slip is performance. In my previous video, I did Bamboo Ginseng Glaze by Trepadora. I mentioned that gel dries super fast. It gives like a ton of control and a very firm cast like very quickly. So when I use that gel, I can sit under the dryer for 20-30 minutes. I know like underneath the cast, my hair is wet, so I just like literally just don't mess with it. That doesn't work out as well for me with the Papaya Slip. it doesn't give me as much control as the bamboo ginseng glaze, and it doesn't dry as quickly, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because right now this is like day 2 and it's like fluffy. With the bamboo ginseng, I was able to go to day 3 and my hair was still had a little bit more control. It wasn't quite this big. So with papaya slip, normally when I use papaya slip, I know that I need to sit under that dryer for an hour. I had good intentions of sitting underneath that dryer for an hour, but life was lifing and I only got 20 minutes, where that would have been enough. Like if I didn't mess with my hair with bamboo ginseng, that would have been enough. However, with papaya slip, my hair was like soft. That cast never really got that firm cast. So that might be what you're looking for. So if you're interested in a gel that doesn't have as much control and you know, fluffs up a little bit more, then you might be interested in papaya slip. Like I keep both of them. I've bought both of them before. I'm buying both of them again. So they both have their pros and their cons. But I know, like if I'm using papaya slip, I need to sit underneath that dryer for an hour because I know it's going to take that long to get that firm cast. So, and to get the longevity out of the style. Because right now, like this is nice and fluffy, but I know if I wanted to go more days, that I should have sat underneath that dryer. Air drying or like partially drying doesn't work out as well for me with papaya slips as it does bamboo ginseng. So is my hair cute? Yes. Do I need a cut? Yes. But like this is cute. Like I like my hair right now, but I just know that if I wanted more control and to go more days, that I should have sat underneath that dryer longer. And the other thing is like new versus old. Like I don't notice a difference in the performance. My hair on both sides seems to be, you know, behaving exactly the same with the old formula versus the new formula. There's no major differences or no major, you know, no, like one side isn't more frizzier than the other, or, you know, one side doesn't have more flaking than the other or anything like that. So performance wise, they're pretty much the same. So even though the ingredient list isn't identical, I don't notice a huge difference in the performance. As you made it this far, go ahead, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. My shop, untwistedhair.shop, will be opening shortly. The first products we're launching with are the Trepadora products, the bamboo ginseng, and the papaya slip. Go ahead and get on that email list. Get the best deal that I'm ever going to be able to offer. The launch offer is always the best. So get on there, and so you get the email first to know when the shop launches. Get the best deals. And when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to celebrate. As you guys know, I'm a fan of Black Girl Curls, so there's going to be a giveaway sponsored by me. Like, they're not affiliated with it at all. Sponsored by me, so you can either choose your choice of education or products. And we bougie over here, so it's going to be good. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead, help yourself or your sister or your fellow sister get that prize. And as always, thank you for watching. Next video up is going to be Kinky Curly. I had mentioned before that I use Kinky Curly to do wash and go sometimes, and I like it. So somebody asked me if I could do a video with the application, and I will be doing that next. So thanks for watching.